Hello from Shree Learning Academy. Today's topic is Operating System Vulnerabilities. For those seeking private coaching, feel free to reach out via WhatsApp. Let's jump right in. Every computer, whether it's a personal laptop or a smartphone or a massive server running a website, relies on an operating system. The operating system manages everything happening inside your device. It controls how different programs work together, manage files, and keeps everything running smoothly. But operating systems are not perfect. They have weaknesses, and these weaknesses are what we call vulnerabilities. Operating system vulnerabilities are flaws or weaknesses that hackers or malicious software can exploit. Imagine a house with a strong front door but a window that doesn't lock properly. A thief looking for an easy way in might ignore the door and simply open the weak window. In the world of computers, hackers are like these thieves, always searching for a way in through weak spots in an operating system. These vulnerabilities can exist for many reasons. Sometimes they are due to programming errors, and when developers create an operating system, they write thousands or even millions of lines of code. It's nearly impossible to write perfect code without any mistakes. These mistakes can create gaps that attackers exploit. Other times, vulnerabilities appear because the operating system is outdated. Just like how roads need repairs after years of use, software needs updates to fix problems and keep up with new threats. A common example of an operating system vulnerability is something called a buffer overflow. This happens when a program is given more data than it can handle. Imagine pouring water into a cup. If you keep pouring even after the cup is full, the water overflows and makes a mess. In computers, when too much data is forced into a small space, it can overwrite important information and allow the hackers to take the control of the system. Another example is privilege escalation. This happens when an attacker gains higher access rights than they should have. Imagine an intern at a company who somehow finds a way to access the CEO's private files. Hackers exploit vulnerabilities to gain administrative privileges on a system, allowing them to install malicious software, change settings, or even take full control of the system. One real-world example is the EternalBlue exploit, which was used in the infamous WannaCry ransomware attack in 2017. This attack took advantage of a vulnerability in older versions of Windows, and the exploit allowed the malware to spread across the networks rapidly, encrypting files and demanding payment for decryption. This vulnerability had already been patched by Microsoft, but many systems had not been updated, leaving them exposed to the attack. Another dangerous vulnerability is remote code execution. This type of flaw allows hackers to run malicious programs on a target computer without the user's knowledge. And for example, if an operating system has a flaw in how it processes certain network requests, an attacker can send specially crafted data packets that execute harmful commands on the system. This can lead to full system compromise, data theft, or the installation of malware. Kernel vulnerabilities are also a significant concern. The kernel is the core of the operating system that controls everything on a computer. And if a hacker finds a flaw in the kernel, they can potentially take complete control of the system. A well-known example in the Dirty COW vulnerability in Linux. This bug allowed attackers to gain administrative privileges by exploiting a flaw in how the operating system handled memory. Another common operating system vulnerability is a race condition. This occurs when multiple processes try to access and modify the same resource at the same time, leading to unpredictable behavior. Hackers can take advantage of race conditions to gain unauthorized access or crash a system. Imagine two employees trying to edit the same document at the same time, causing the file to become corrupted. In operating systems, similar conflicts can lead to security loopholes. Memory corruption vulnerabilities are another major issue. These occur when an attacker manipulates the way an operating system manages memory, leading to crashes or the execution of malicious code. A well-known example is the Heartbleed bug, which affected OpenSSL, a widely used encryption library. This vulnerability allowed attackers to read sensitive information from a computer's memory, including passwords and encryption keys. Zero-day vulnerabilities are some of the most dangerous types of operating system flaws. These are security weaknesses that hackers discover before the software developers are aware of them. Because there is no fix available initially, these vulnerabilities can be exploited for a long time before they are patched. Governments and cybercriminals often seek out zero-day vulnerabilities to launch highly targeted attacks. To protect against operating system vulnerabilities, it is crucial to keep the system updated. Software updates include security patches that fix known vulnerabilities, and many major attacks like WannaCry could have been prevented if users had simply installed the latest updates. Operating system developers also use security features like address space layout randomization and data execution prevention to make it harder for attackers to exploit the vulnerabilities. ASLR randomizes the memory location of key system component, making it difficult for hackers to predict where to inject the malicious code. DEP prevents certain areas of memory from being executed, reducing the chances of successful attacks. Hackers are always looking for new ways to exploit the vulnerabilities, and operating system must constantly evolve to stay ahead. By understanding these vulnerabilities and keeping systems updated, users can reduce the risk of cyber attacks and keep their data safe. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you are looking for more personalized training, contact us on WhatsApp. We offer a range of theoretical and practical courses starting at just $99. You can also find a written explanation and a quiz on our website, link in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe for more useful videos and feel free to ask any questions in the comments. We are here to help. See you in the next one.